So we have a Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles popping out, and in between them, we have the Two of Swords, peace. There might be someone around you that is looking at you, obviously, in a fiery, passionate way, but there's definitely some sort of issue amongst the two of you, and you, him, both of you might be looking for some sort of peace, some sort of meeting point in the middle where you both can kind of put down your swords, maybe work together. This is about choosing a path. There might be someone that's trying to choose a path with you. Also, maybe there's someone that wants to kind of extend an olive branch to you at this time. But look, this Knight of Wands is here. He's obviously looking at this queen in a way where, he's definitely attracted to her. I mean, she's the Queen of Pentacles. She's got her whole life in the palm of her hands. And it seems like there's some sort of issue that has happened between you two, or something getting in the way, where this person is wishing to kind of cross a bridge with you and move forward into something different. This is about setting the record straight, saying your truths out loud to one another, or maybe kind of working through a problem together, where there's a lot of communication involved. It doesn't mean that you both have to have the same point of view, the same opinion, but there is some sort of meeting of the minds that is happening that will benefit both of you and establish peace between the two of you. If you are the Queen of Discs, this is someone that is slightly younger than you. It could be a fire sign. It could just be someone that's slightly younger than you that has the hots for you. It's just, you're a little bit more mature in this scenario than this other person. It doesn't matter, to this person. It might matter to you, but whatever the case is, this person is wishing to have some sort of peace agreement made here. Some sort of agreement, some sort of talk, some sort of communication that will help resolve any issues, miscommunications, problems, whatever it is. There's something that needs to be said and worked out here between the two of you. So let's carry on here. What's going on with the Knight of Wands? Anything else we need to know about this person? Knight of Wands. Who is this Knight of Wands? Maybe the Six of Swords. This person might have had a misconception of you previously, and now they're feeling like they were the one that was wrong about you. They're kind of turning their back to a lot of people at this time, or there's people that are going to turn their backs to this knight if they come towards you. It's not going to be easy to come towards you and talk, because there's other people at play here. People that aren't giving him the time of day. They're not giving you the time of day. Something where they're turning their backs on him, you, your connection, the issue. It's just basically going against the grain of the common folk. It also could mean that you're just kind of like picking up your belongings or this person is just going to do what they want to do instead of thinking about what other people want them to do. They're kind of just saying like, you know what, I'm just going to take my belongings here, I'm going to put it, on the boat, and I'm going to get out of here, I'm just going to take what is right for me and then kind of turn my back to the rest. It's like leaving the past behind. That might be why this person is actually coming toward you. This person might be in your past, or in your recent past, or maybe they just want the past that has happened between you two to be behind you two. This person might already know you, or they obviously know you of you right now, but they might have been with you before. This might be an ex, or this might just be someone that just kind of got off to the wrong foot with you in some sort of way. So they're thinking like, okay, I don't really care what everyone thinks. I'm just going to go I'm just going to go with what I know and what I feel, and kind of turn my back to negative people, negative situations, negative opinions, let's say, about what he should be doing with his life. It's not going to be easy for this person to come forward and say something to you, but I think he's willing to turn his back to the negativity, or say goodbye to the past, basically. Anything else about the Knight of Wands you need to know? King of Cups. This guy has it pretty bad. This guy truly loves you. And I think that's why he's willing to kind of go through this kind of period of sailing off, let's say, to come towards you, because this guy is looking at you more in this kind of fashion, right? He kind of likes what he sees. He kind of wants to go for it. And he's willing to turn his back to other negative opinions because of it. Maybe there's a lot of haters around him, or people swaying his opinion. He definitely has a lot of love for you. This is showing a lot of passion and also like true love. The King of Cups doesn't just flirt in a selfish way. He's not going to be the player. He's truly a loving, giving, sharing person that wants to share his heart fully. The King of Cups comes legit. He's a regal man, and he treats his counterpart the same way. You become the queen of his existence when he chooses a mate. He's so he has the hots for you, but he also he's like in love with you, basically. It's both. It's like physical attraction, but also a lot more than that. It's like the emotional attraction, the intellectual attraction. It's all there. And I think he wants to put the past behind him, whatever past that was negative, and kind of sail on, continue forward. Let's get some work done here. He knows that there needs to be some sort of change. Maybe he needs a change. Maybe he has to put his past behind in some sort of way. There might be something that he does currently that he knows he needs to get rid of before he comes towards you, or before he tries to establish this sort of peace treaty. And one more for the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, excuse me. The Hierophant, he's in love with you, and he wants something legit with you. I mean, this just signifies everything. We have the Hierophant, we have the Knight of Wands in like the King of Cups kind of feeling with the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. That's interesting energy. Like he's ready, willing, able. He's he's kind of just overweighting. He wants to put the past behind him and move on. And it's also showing that he's truly feeling you in his heart in this King of Cups fashion, and he either wants to settle down with you, marry you, or just have a very traditional relationship with the Hierophant, saying like, yes, I will wed you. Like he's thinking of you in this way. Like maybe he's like, all right, well, if I have to do all this work in order to come towards you, and I have to put my past behind, which I'm willing to do because I'm in love with this person. I want to marry them. What would that be like? You know, he's kind of like resting his head like the thinking man. You know, he's thinking a whole bunch of thoughts, all over the place kind of thoughts. Yeah. These are thoughts that are very, very colorful. And he's kind of thinking of you in all scenarios, let's just say. He's thinking of you like, what would home life be like? You know, what would, waking up to you, snuggling with you on a couch, being bored with you, staying in on a rainy day with you, celebrating holidays with you. What would it be like if he married you or had a family with you? You know, all this stuff, he's kind of like weighing in his head of whether or not it's worth putting the past behind and kind of just going forward into the future. There's some sort of thing here where you might have had some sort of issue with this person in the past or in the current right now, that is kind of maybe swaying your opinion on who this person is. But this person is kind of like really in his head about you, and he's looking at you in a way where he wants to go the next step with you, basically, and he's willing to now. He knows that he's in love with you. Let's just put it that way. Oh boy, so what's going on with this Two of Swords then? What's this peace treaty all about? What does this person want peace with you for? Yeah, they've been up. Maybe this person has done something to you. Maybe they hurt you. They did something to you to have you kind of turn your head away from them. This is someone that kind of is a little bit nervous to come forward to you at this time and do this. There's a lot of anxiety involved because they just don't know what's going to happen when they do. It kind of keeps them up at night. This is like the anxiety, the insomnia card to me, where it's just kind of saying like, I have so much on my mind. I don't really know how this is going to happen, but I want it to happen. I want the past behind us. I want to create some sort of peace with this person, with you. And they are up at night a lot thinking about this. This guy, there's hands on their head in two different pictures here, the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Is kind of just like, what do I do? Like they're hitting their head against the wall and trying to figure out how to establish this new found peace. And the Two of Swords is great, meaning like you're going to find a way somehow, you're going to find the road to go down. But there's a lot of choices to be made right now, and they're just unsure on which choice is like, do I go for it? Do I not go for it? That's basically what they're saying. Do I do this? Do I not? I know what's gonna happen here if I go for it. I know I'm gonna need to do here. I need to leave something in the past. I need to come, clean, have communication with this person. This is all about clear communication, the Two of Swords. But they're coming with their heart on their sleeve as well with the King of Cups. He's proud in his emotions and he's willing to express them. And the Hierophant is basically saying, like, he wants something traditional with you. He wants to be with you. He just doesn't know how to get there. How do you offer the Queen of Pentacles, this very, I'll cover her up here, this very standoff energy, like she's just like, would you want to go up to her and kind of apologize to this woman? She's looking at you like, and what do you have to say, for yourself kind of feeling. So you might be intimidating this person in some sort of way. Whatever the case is, they're still trying to figure out how they're going to do it because they want to. What else with the Two of Swords? Magician. They're trying to manifest you. Sometimes manifestation always works, but the thing that people forget about manifesting, especially a situation or a person, is that you can't just sit at home and do the magic and then just do nothing about it in the real world. You have to be working towards your goal, doing things in the physical form, as well as manifesting. just sit at home and be like, I'm gonna win the lottery, I'm rich, especially if you don't even play, like it goes beyond that. Let's just say, like, I want to make whatever, you pick a number, I want to make $100,000 a year, and you do nothing different with your life to get it. You just think that manifesting, calling in, wishing on a star is going to be enough. It's not enough. You have to do things in order to get there while you're working towards your goal, while you're putting in the effort in the real world, while you're doing all the work that you need to do here, getting your life straight, all that stuff, learning how to communicate better, or working out, making yourself better. So when you find someone that you want to be with, you already feel confident, if you're not working towards your goal, let's say with the goal with making enough money per year, are you working more? Are you opening a business? Are you doing something to actually increase your financial flow? Or are you just sitting there waiting and wanting and wishing? So it's kind of like that. Like, I think this person is trying to manifest you on a spiritual realm. He's very emotionally charged or tied to you, but at the same time, he's not doing anything in the real world. From what this card, I'll pull one more card about this, but it doesn't seem like he's doing anything in the real world about you. In the real world, he's just sitting up at night like this. What do I do? It's not working. My love spells aren't working, or, me wishing about her, it isn't working. What's going on? What do I do next? Kind of thing, like, it's like, oh, well, are you talking to this person in the real world? Are you hanging out with this person in the real world? Like, are you doing anything to get closer to this person? It's kind of like that. So you can sit up at night and wonder. You can also sit up at night and just try to manifest this, like, peace that you want with this person. But at the same time, if you're doing diddly squat here, and you just think that the world is going to give you whatever you wish for without you working for it. That's not how it works. You manifest, you call in, and you do the work at the same time. Luck rises to meet you. You don't just create luck by wanting and wishing. We'd all have everything if it was that easy. Just get what you want. Sometimes there's exceptions, but in the overall scheme of life, you can't just wait for life to give you what you want just because you wish for it. You have to go out there and do the steps in order to get it on your own. And then life, spirit, luck will come in and help you get to the next level when they see you working towards it yourself. I'll put one more card here for the Two of Swords. Anything else about the Two of Swords? Seven of Swords. So it looks like this person is definitely going to have to break ties with some people that he knows. We have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna call it like it is, yeah, and just kind of take the people that are good for me on my journey forward, and everyone else can go take a hike, kind of deal. I think they know that there's going to be some sort of pushback with other people if they come towards you. I don't know why that is, but there is some sort of pushback. People might already know that this person wants to come towards you, and he's held back for whatever reason. Maybe that's why he's up in this Nine of Swords energy. There's a lot of sword energy that's not fun. But the Two of Swords is like the most fun card out of this, where it's kind of like, yes, he's looking towards this goal of peace. But how is he getting there? He needs to do the work. He needs to pick up, the pieces of the people around him, take the people that are good for him, and leave the rest. This card here kind of shows like this person is almost grinning, looking back like, yeah, I think I made the right decision here going forward on who's good for me, who's not. When you make a decision like that and you know in your heart that it's the right decision, you start to gain more confidence in your intuition, because you start to feel your intuition faster. Like if you're around certain people and they just give you a bad vibe, but you're not used to listening to your intuition, you don't trust it enough, and you kind of just rationalize that the people around you that are giving you bad vibes are okay for you. Meanwhile, they're just not. They could be really bad. They could just be wishing ill harm. They could be whatever bad means to you. So once you learn to kind of trust and listen to your intuition about certain people or different groups that you are around, you'll learn how to discern who is good for you and who's really not. You can see through the fake smiles. You can see through the fake attitudes. The words are weightless, and then you'll learn to know who to keep in your circle and who not to. And I think this person is doing a lot of personal work at this time regarding that issue, like who's really good for him, who's not really good for him, and then kind of moving on forward, leaving the past behind, turning your back to the past. It's over with. Let's go on, It also, it's not all fun and games, though. It's hard. And sometimes even if you silently ghost somebody, that person will eventually catch on. Even if it's just one person, it might be a couple people with this person, but if they start to realize that this person isn't really engaging with them going forward, they might have some issues still, and that's why this person is so in their head about coming forward to you, even though in their heart they're screaming, yes, I want to marry this person, or I want to be with them. I'm willing to put the past behind. But in reality, even though they want peace with you and they're trying to manifest this relationship, it's not enough. They're still doing work on themselves, and they have to get rid of certain people, which brings about a lot of anxiety to anybody, because breaking away from certain groups, certain different people, friends, ex-lovers, whatever it is, it's always hard, even if you know in your heart 100% that you're making the right decision. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. What's going on with her? What's going on with you? Queen of Pentacles. Oh, too many cards fell out, so let's hold on a second here. You might have a lot of suitors at this time. A lot of people coming towards you. I mean, who wouldn't? You're the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is rushing towards you. You might be in this Knight of Swords kind of feeling where you're just like at a place of kind of a combative place, let's say. You might be like just used to always fighting with people, used to always having to be on guard, where you always almost have to take the offensive route in order to stay safe than the defensive route and just letting people come at you. You're already coming at them. I think the Queen of Pentacles is very hard to come up to because of that reason. She's intimidating. She's very intelligent, and she doesn't really take shit. She's the queen, and especially with Pentacles, it's just like she really has her life, at least in her own right, figured out. And she's kind of in like a standoffish energy with this person. So there's definitely something that happened between you and this person in the past that has made you very standoffish and kind of maybe turn your eye away. It's not really affecting them too much because this person still wants to come towards you. They still love you, and they kind of want to apologize, it looks like, for the past. So whatever past wrong that they did to you, they want to apologize to you about. But you're kind of like very guarded at this time. Anything else with the Queen of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles. This person might have left you out in the cold. If you were dating them, then they broke up with you. If you weren't dating them, then they might have maybe flirted with you or just kind of left you out in some sort of way. They might have been in their own head. They might have been dating other people, or maybe just kind of like trying to play you like they do with other people. They were definitely not warm towards you in the past, and maybe that's why there's some sort of like, peace that they want with you going forward. They're like, they're kind of like, I'm sorry that I treated you this way in the past, but this is how I feel about you, and this is what I want with you, right? And I'm trying to manifest this new start, this new peace between us. It's making me nervous because I know that people aren't going to like it. And you're also very standoffish to this person at the same time because they hurt you. The Six of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. So now the Queen of Pentacles is not only standoffish, she's on guard because she's been hurt. And why be hurt again? So that's where this anxiety is coming from with this peace card. Just pull one more here. The Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. I just see you standing your ground very regally. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles combined, that is a strong energy. That is like a wall, like hitting a wall. There's no way that you'll be able to fool this person they're never going to fool you going forward. And you have learned your lesson in it, whatever that was. You can always learn a lesson in something, even if it wasn't your fault. There's something always to be learned here. And I think the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like, yeah, I'm standing my ground this time. You can come to me with an apology, and you can come to me with your words, but I'm not going near you. You can come to my throne at this time. The Queen and the Empress. This person definitely hurt you significantly or enough to have you in this standoffish energy. I would just say you don't have to do anything at this point. You could just sit on your pretty throne and, brush your hair and look at yourself in the mirror kind of deal, kind of just feeling like you don't need to do a damn thing with this person. If a person wants to come towards you and apologize for something that they've done in the past, that was the old me. This is, now I'm in this new energy. They're going to be nervous coming towards the Queen in the Empress, fashion, but looks like they're probably going to come towards you, maybe, or they're trying to manifest coming towards you at this time. It looks like they're going to come towards you, but they know they have to do their own personal work in order to get there. It's not going to be easy, but we'll see. Let's just pull one card for the overall. Is there anything going to happen in the future going forward very soon? The Five of Swords. Lots of changes. I think, I don't know, maybe this person doesn't even have a chance with you. Or there's going to be a very strong change in, we have a lot of sword energy here. There's a lot of standoffish, a lot of fighting, a lot of sizing up each other. I think this person feels defeated. This person might not come towards you with how they feel, even though they have the King of Cups for you and the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. He has the he's in love with you, but he feels defeated. He wants something better, but maybe he feels like there's no chance because he knows that he's hurt you. Pull an oracle. It says fly with faith. Trust your sturdy wings and know that the universe is working its magic on your behalf. So I think 30:03 on the clock, it's not up to you to do any of this. It's up to this person. And I think once you begin to wait it out and let this person come to you, just have faith knowing that the right person will come to you when they need to. Whether or not this person really comes to you, they are wishing very hard for your love and for a relationship with you, a new chance. So this is someone that is really wanting a new chance with you. Whether or not they will get it is up to them. You, my dear, just sit there, especially if you've been hurt. There's no need for you, and it's not your responsibility to fix whatever needs to be fixed. It's this person, and if he is really coming to you in this King of Cups energy and really wants this with you, all you have to do is have faith knowing that if it's the right person for you, right? If this is really the right connection for you too as well, then you can have faith knowing that it will all work out when it's supposed to.